Hi, YouTube. What's up? I'm so happy you're here. I am Melissa Kathryn, your body intuitive nutritionist. And I'm here today with a special reading. We're back with our monthly body intuitive reading. You are going to pick the water that most speaks to you. And in today's reading, I'm going to share with you what your body is guiding you to, whether that's to release weight, to heal illness, to optimize your energy, brain function, or vitality. And in this intuitive guidance, you're also just going to receive next steps and messages. What you might not be able to see is before I turned on today's video, I did a meditation and I was guided to pick a card for each water. And that will be your angelic guidance, your higher self guidance for what you need to know for the month ahead. So I'm going to share with you what's in each water. Pick the one that speaks to you the most, and then we'll dive in. The very first one is lemon, apple cider vinegar, and pomegranate seeds. And I'll explain to you the benefits and the health benefits and what's coming through for you. All of these recipes come from my Sip Yourself Slim Water Infusion book. So they all have medicinal benefits and will really support you. And also coming back into really connecting into the own intuitive body that you have within yourself for what you need to know and what you're being guided to. The next water is cucumber, mint, and ginger. And the next is turmeric, grapefruit, and a dash of cayenne. So take a moment and see which one speaks to you. So a little background, just so you know about me. And so I am a body intuitive. I'm a master hypnotherapist. I am a holistic nutritionist. I have a background in fitness, and I'm a mindset expert, and I'm trained in trauma and the behaviors of food and self-sabotage and our emotions. That's a lot. But what I want to tell you that I've seen after doing this work for a long time and being an intuitive, I've healed myself of cancer. I've helped so many to heal their bodies and heal of illnesses. And one of the things I'm really committed to and very passionate about is helping people to become more intuitive and helping them to connect to their bodies, to connect into the innate wisdom that lives within us so we can hear the guidance. Because the thing is, we're animals by nature. Your body wants to be its ideal weight. It wants to thrive. It wants to feel good. It wants to have energy. It wants to move. And it wants everything that you want for it. And we get to work with that energy. And that's what we're going to do here today. So not only are you going to get guidance for how to optimize your health and your happiness, but how to achieve the goals that are specific to you. And you'll know because you'll hear them in your reading here today. So let's dive into this. In this first group for the lemon, apple cider vinegar, and pomegranate. So what's most charged with this water and intuitively is truly about this next month for you in particular. And I would really say this next year is you're removing the things that haven't been serving you, and you're gaining a lot more clarity. You're doing the things, you're taking action in a way that you haven't previously, and you're feeling called to take more action, but your actions are strategic. They're aligned. You're not just haphazardly doing things maybe the way that you did last year, but this in particular, what I'm receiving from this group is that there is clarity that's come through. And some of you might be saying, and I'm even hearing audibly, like, but I don't know exactly. But your clarity is going to come in the doing. Your clarity is going to come in the action that you take. There's sweetness here for you, meaning that in the actions that you do, you're going to get immense fulfillment, clarity, and opportunities, collaborations, monetization, monetary gains, love. The things will happen. You're going to start a momentum. Right now, though, why you may have been called to this is that in your life, you might have been feeling stuck. You might have been feeling like you're swimming upstream, but you're not actually getting anywhere. And right now, what I'm really getting is that this in particular, oh, and I'm getting all these chills on the right side. So there's really a balancing of the feminine and the masculine energy. This balance is really being called into question here. How can we balance more? How can we bring in, and it's the right side of my body that I'm feeling this. So what that tells me, the left side's the feminine body, the right side's the masculine. So what I'm really getting here is that this side, that you're really needing to balance out more action, more doing, and less thinking about the things that you need to do. And it's not love. Listen, I love me some feminine energy, and I love to be in the good feeling state, but we've got to be in action for there to be change. I'm getting that this past year for you was quite challenging, and that you actually, that it's clearing now, and you're gaining more clarity, and you're feeling more awakened. You're feeling that things are clearing out that weren't serving you. There's a stuckness that's being released, and on the other side is going to be that clarity. But you don't need to have the clarity before acting. Be in the inspired action. There's a mantra that I teach with my clients and in our community: clear intention plus inspired action will yield your desired result. So often, though, what I'm getting for you, though, is you don't need to have the full plan mapped out. They're showing me right now that the grid's going to fill in once you start doing the actions. The grid is going to fill in when you start doing the actions, right? But right now, it's almost like, even in looking at this water, it's a bit murky, right? Like we can't see, it's not crystal clear. But when you start taking action, it will become clear to you, and it will be fun. And what they're telling me with the pomegranate seeds, because pomegranate seeds they're tasty, they're sweet, but they're packed with a punch of antioxidants, right? They're so good for your skin, and very robust. And they're small but mighty. And that's how I feel about you. You're small but mighty. And when you get going and when you let the world see you, it's like, watch out, because you are a force. So in conclusion, we're moving through the stuck energy, and we're coming into clarity. The clarity is going to come through the doing, and there's sweet rewards at the end, and you're going to have a lot of fun along the way. The money's going to come, the love's going to come. There's a big thing with you around wanting to be seen, and it's going to happen for you, love. It's going to happen, but you have to be seen to be seen, right? And that's what I'm getting for you with this in particular. From your body and a health standpoint, I would say to wake up each day and have your warm water with lemon. And this is not only going to help support and balancing your hormones, but it's going to support and speeding your metabolism and helping with morning eliminations and increasing your moods. I'm also getting that a nightly ritual would be very, very powerful for you. Really turning off that phone, getting away from the LED screens. They're telling me 2 hours before bed, put a timer on your phone, start to go and get yourself down. We're in hibernation mode. This is winter. We're animals by nature. More sleep is required. And for all people, sleep is your superpower, right? It's when, if you're feeling you've got a cold, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling overwhelmed, just that lack of sleep, all of it, sleep is going to help. And that's when the body restores itself. So when we deprive ourselves of sleep and we stay up and we're Netflixing and we're scrolling on our phones, which disrupts our sleep, and then we're really inhibiting what needs to happen. And your optimal health, and for you to take the actions that you need to, we do need to have a plan for you. And I need you to get back into a routine. So if you've fallen out of that, it's time to get back onto it. Here is your message and your wake-up call. And trust me, you will be rewarded. The other thing that I'm really getting shown with you in particular is to add in more greens. That's going to help your intuitive body to receive more guidance. being shown green tea, being shown herbal teas. And you might have picked this one also due to the apple cider vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons in 8 ounces of water before each meal, is going to help to really suppress those blood glucose levels from raising. And it's going to keep that so that you are going to eliminate cravings. So if you've been having a lot of sugar cravings, or different food cravings, which I will share more about and where they stem from in another video, and the energy behind them and the emotional connection. But if you've been having those, these 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar in 8 ounces of water are going to be highly supportive, not only to your digestive tract, but to your balancing your hormones, um, and also to eliminating those cravings. I'm getting that you may really need a decrease in sugar. Some of you have been doing dry January, trying to really get back, and adding this in is going to support your body in cleansing, detoxifying, and eliminating. And by having green tea daily, by having the apple cider vinegar, by having the warm water with lemon, you are supporting the body in its natural detoxification and in daily eliminations, as well as in speeding up your metabolism. So for those of you that do want to release weight, all of that is going to support you in releasing weight more quickly. So this is really, really beautiful, group one. I love this for you. I'm excited for you. And trust me, in 1 month's time, there's going to be immense clarity, but you've got to take action. You've got to take action and know that the rewards are plentiful. Now let's go on to our angel card. Your group was the only group that I got 2 cards. One popped out, and the first card was friendship. So maybe this is a call to really, what I'm getting, some of you, there's been an imbalance in community, that you're needing more friendship, more time with friends, more time with your guy friends, your girlfriends, or needing to create more community. But there's been a lot of just work and family, work and family. And this is really telling me that we need friendship. And so that we really need to balance out. And let's see what we're getting here. Friendship. Changes in your friendships are occurring. Be lovingly honest with yourself and your friends right now, and appreciate the healing benefits of true friendship. Not only are you changing on the outside, but your life is changing on the inside as well. Among these changes are your relationships with friends. Perhaps you fear that you no longer have common interests with old friends, or maybe you wonder if you'll meet new friends with whom you'll share close bonds. Changes in friendships are natural, and the angels ask you to surrender your relationships to them. Know that God and the angels watch over you and your friends. They will lovingly help all of you during these transitions. This card also signifies that you are ready to receive new friendships with people who mirror your interests and ambitions. So this goes along with you having your glow up, you transcending, you taking action. And see, when you start taking action, you go from stagnation to creating momentum. And when you start being seen, you have other people see you, and you start getting shown things in a different way. And you start being seen by others. This is going to create and attract in a whole new group of people to you. And this is exciting. I also want you to know that any of your friends that are jealous or are not supportive of where you're going, let them fall away, and know that some friends are for seasons. And if they're meant to be, just like love, then they'll come back in alignment with thee. Okay. And the next card that I got was self-acceptance. Let's just look at this. I love the card of self-acceptance because I think we miss that true self-love. You guys see that? True self-love is loving yourself no matter what. On the days when your body doesn't look the way you want it to, when you act in a way that you're even embarrassed by, but you have your back no matter what. True self-love is loving you no matter what, being in relationship with you, right? And that's what true self-love is. And that's what I really want to guide you to. It's that relationship with yourself that you always want somebody else to have for you. And that's what you need for you. And so let's just get our reading here. Self-acceptance. You are a perfect child of God, and every part of you is wonderful. Your angels guide you to let go of the negative self-judgment and to enjoy being you. I love this card. You are much too hard on yourself. Your angels say to you through this card, although you enjoy having high standards, it's important to view yourself through loving eyes. Berating yourself only makes your spirit sink. Self-improvement comes from a positive mindset. See yourself through your angel's eyes, and you will see someone who is perfect and a holy child of God. Although you have made mistakes in the past, there is nothing that you could have ever said, thought, or done that will change God's love for you, ever. The angels see past your surface mistakes. They see the beating heart of God's love within you. They love you unconditionally, and they ask you to love yourself in the same way. So there's a prayer that I always say to my community that I channeled many, many years ago when I was going through a hard time, and I was living in New York City. And it was, God, may I love me as you love me. May I see me as you see me. May I speak only loving words. May I hear only loving words. And may I feel only the love that you would feel for me. And you can even finish that by saying, and may I speak to others, to my neighbors, the way that you would have me do so. And amen, in your likeness, amen. Whatever your religious beliefs, but you can say that in your own words. Just may I love me as you love me, to source, to universe, to God, to angels. And I find that just to be absolutely beautiful. So that was you, group one. I hope you enjoyed. And let me know in the comments below what you got from today's message, and just say, group one, what you got, and any questions that you have, I'm here to support you. All right, group two, this is our cucumber, mint, and ginger. And so reading into the intuitive guidance that I get for this group. So this was a highly charged group, meaning that you're ready, and you've already been making a lot of moves, and it's time for you to continue. You have the clarity, you know where you're going, and now it's time for you to be bold and to not look back and to face your fears head on and to just keep going. Don't stop. You've got this. It's all right there for you. What you are being called to is to continue to up level in your health and well-being practices. For some of you, you have gotten so good at taking action, so good at doing. And opposite of this group, I actually want you to do more being. I want you to drop back into feeling. And what I'm getting from you really loudly is, you're in all you're doing. The call is to please come back home to spirit and to the higher self-consciousness that resides within you. That you're missing out on beautiful opportunities because, and by missing out, I don't mean we never miss out on what's truly meant for us, right? But we can deviate and go down, and our own desires can trump opening ourselves to the guidance of the universe, which knows that much better than us and has something so much greater for us. That's what I'm getting here. So I would look at your goals and also add to them, and something better. This or something better. I would even, and they're showing me vision boards, and adding to your vision board even images of things that might not even be on your goals for this year, but they bring you joy. They excite something in you. So let's just say you were like, I someday would want to do a podcast, but I don't have room for it right now. I'm not feeling called to it right now. Just put a microphone, on your vision board, and it's going to passively program the mind and allow for the attraction of what's meant for you to come forward. So I saw that for some of you. Love other things. Just you can, even if it's not a primary focus at this time, just putting pictures up of things that bring a smile to your face. There's a bit more here where you're very enlightened. You are very, very connected. But and the one thing with this group is you also have this element of perfectionism, and the perfectionist can hold on to control. And although you can achieve, we also, like I said, want to open up to what's greater. When it comes to physical fitness and being in the body, there's a guidance that I get here. I'm seeing a lot of you with weights and having your routine and opening up to some more fluidity, some fluid movements that could balance this. Maybe getting into yoga or Pilates or a mix of the two, or even doing this 1 week, getting into nature a bit more. And the other thing that I really get with this group, and although you, like I said, powerful force, you know where you're going, you know what you want, it's there for you, and you've been doing a lot of action. I just am getting do more being, make sure you're communing with higher self guidance, with spirit, with what is available for you, and going in that space and letting that open up for you, because they're showing me that with your clarity, though, it's almost like a bit of a tunnel vision. And I want you to know that there's opportunities that are here, but sometimes when we're so clear, we can't see what else is available to us. I'm just worried I knocked that over. So I'm getting that for you. So you're so powerful. You are, I'm seeing like life path numbers. You guys are getting a lot of 1111, 222, ones. You're seeing a lot of those 333s. Like, it's a lot of the repeating numbers. Your angels and guides are around you. They're supporting you. But I am getting that they're trying to talk to you. So here is the nudge to be open to see the signs and the synchronicities, and to stop and say thank you, and to pause and say, what message is here for me? And then to open up to this or something greater. When it comes to your body, continue to flush your body. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Ideally, 3 liters of water a day, starting off your morning with 16 ounces. Your body really thrives on more of a plant-based diet, even vegetarian. Some of you have been feeling called to eat less meat and to go that route. And I'm here to say yes. If you've been wondering if that's you, yes, that would be good for you. It's helping you. It's opening you up to be even more intuitive. Some of you already started doing that in 2023, 2022, getting away from more meats. And I'm not saying you have to eat one way or another. I'm just getting this for this group in particular. That, this is something that is helpful for you. The lighter you are, the more intuitively you are connected. And that's overall for everybody. The lighter you allow yourself to be, the more you eat whole foods in their closest to their natural state, you eat clean, the more intuitive guidance you'll receive, and it will be very clear. It's when we have all the chemicals and the processed and the modified and the heavy, dense meats and alcohol and caffeine and sugar that our intuitive body, it's very hard to tap in. And can feel a lot of confusion, brain fog, heaviness. This group, though, there's a lot of lightness, there's movement, there's clarity, and a lot of that. And I'm getting that this group in particular was questioning, should I just go vegan? Should I have more plants? Always adding more greens, plant-based, kale, spinach, arugula I'm seeing, bean seeds, nuts, avocados, olive oil, Mediterranean style diet. But yes, I am getting those of you that are asking, should I be vegan? Yes. I'm getting a yes for you. And those of you who are not asking, don't take what speaks to you, leave what doesn't. And these are just suggestions. I am not a doctor. Full disclaimer, not a doctor. Nutritionist, not a doctor. Take what speaks to you, leave what doesn't. Okay. And so, other messages for this group. Is there anything else that they need to know? Your angels are coming in quite strong. Archangel Michael in particular, Raphael is here. Call on your angels more, invite them in. And guys, you don't need Shakespearean tongue to do this. It's just, but the angels do need to be asked to come in and commune with you. They are here for you, but they need to be given a God. They need to be given a job, and it's you asking them and saying, "Hey, I welcome you into my life today. I welcome you in. I'm asking for your guidance. I'm asking for your support around finances, around clarity, around money, around love, and ask for their support, and you'll be guided. And then be open and ready to receive that guidance. This group, you're very powerful and you're highly connected. And what you're doing to be connected is working. And to take it a step further, add more water, add more nature, breath work and grounding in the morning. And the other, I am getting a message and you'll know who you are. Trust in your voice and drown out the noise of others. You know the answer. And coming back into this trust within yourself and your intuitive body is what's most important for this group. You've got this. It's a powerful, powerful month ahead. I'm really excited to hear. Please leave me a comment for group 2. Let me know what you got from this, if it spoke to you. And let's read your angel card that was intuitively picked for you. And could this not go along any more perfectly with the beginning of this reading? I did not flip these cards over beforehand. Playfulness. The biggest thing that I got for this group was a balance to get out of so much masculine doing and to be more in the being, to have more fun, to connect in, right? To balance out the pleasure, right? Less, and it's not that you're not to be in action, you're doing great, but we want to balance that with the feeling, with the being, with the enjoying and reaping the rewards of the work ahead, of all the work you've done, right? Okay, so let's go into this. I didn't know what these cards were, so I didn't have these bookmarked. All right. As I go through the alphabet. Playfulness. Fun and play is the angel's way. They guide you to add fun to your life and to know that fun is a necessity, not a luxury. The angels know that you have a lot of responsibilities and that you need a steady flow of time, money, and other resources. By drawing this card, the angels want you to know that regular doses of fun can help you accomplish your goals. You may protest that you don't have enough time, money, or energy to play. Yet your angels assure you that playfulness is a wonderful investment that yields immediate returns. When you have fun and laugh, you relax. This relaxation gives you a greater inflow of ideas, spiritual connection, divine guidance, and energy. With the new inspirations and energy, you can better manifest your desires. Your relaxed and radiant personality attracts wonderful and helpful people to you. Your positive outlook creates new opportunities for you. When you look at life in this way, you can't afford not to have fun. So fun, playfulness, more being, less doing. All right. So let's get into our last and final water. This was the turmeric and grapefruit and dash of cayenne. This is our turmeric, grapefruit, and dash of cayenne. So in our group 3 here, what messages do we have for you? So this group in particular is being called to cleanse the body. I'm feeling inflammation more in the kidneys and a liver detox. Turmeric is beautiful to support an inflammation in the body. And cayenne pepper actually helps to speed the metabolism and cleanse the body. And grapefruit is a natural. Not only does it help to debloat the belly, but it helps with eliminations and detoxification. So this group in particular, though, I'm feeling it on the right kidney, and I'm seeing it in the kidney and the liver. And so and maybe you too are doing dry January. So this is a good thing. The things that I really get that, so let's first go through some dietary things that are coming up that they're spelling out right away. This is the group that really, there's been an overabundance of sugar. It's really creating an imbalance. You've been having a lot of heightened cravings and have been feeling really exhausted as a result. This heightened cravings and levels of exhaustion have also been making you feel more moody. None of this is because you're depressed or that anything is actually wrong with you. Again, this is a disclaimer. I do want to say I am not a doctor. What I'm intuitively getting, though, is that it's truly coming down to your diet. You've been having a lot more in this winter months, carbohydrates. You've been having a lot more sugar. You've been eating later and staying up later. And then when you are going to bed, there is this disruptive sleep. They're telling me that all of this will be cleared up quite quickly when you start to reduce or even eliminate sugar altogether. And a great way to eliminate sugar, and I'm not very much in this extremist, although sugar is more addictive than cocaine. And so when we do have sugar, I don't care who you are, it's proven scientifically to stay on the brain. And there are food scientists that work at Kraft and Nabisco and these large companies that have food scientists come in to create food and addictive tendencies. Like when you have the orange on your fingers from Cheetos and Doritos, and then you lick your fingers and then it ignites that you want to go back in and have more. So that's just one example. I say this to you because I'm just getting shown that the imbalance in your body is you've had more junk food, more eating out, more alcohol, more sugar, more late nights. And they're telling me that we need to bring your body back into balance and harmony. That we really want to get back on a good lifestyle routine. This group in particular, I'm getting it didn't really slow down after the holidays, and you just kind of kept going. And there's the call to cleaning up your diet. Less is more. Adding in more greens, adding in more fruits, having more water, moving your body, and meet yourself where you're at. We want to get out of this extremist all or nothing. And I'm getting with this group, it's been a lot of extremes. And we really want to come back into harmony where it's what is the lifestyle that I want that's going to work for me? What is the way of being that I need to thrive in my life? And that creating that balance and harmony, it doesn't mean that you have to give up the things that feel indulgent or exciting, right? And the things that you would deem joyful. But it's more just going, hey, I know that I can have those whenever I want them. I also love to feel good. I'm seeing you kind of wake up and you look in the mirror and it's like your eyes are a little red, they're puffy, you feel tired, you feel groggy. And I'm really getting all of this as food that you're starting to think, is it other things? Am I coming down? And I'm getting a lot of it's related to what you're ingesting. So we just want to start very simply with adding more water, crowding out. We don't need to, I like to crowd out. I don't like to just eliminate. And as a nutritionist, when I'm working with people and whether it's weight loss goals, just wanting healthy aging back or whatever it is, healing illness, we want to crowd out so that we know that it's our decision. See, an extreme like I'm all or nothing, you're going to end up, I always say where we restrict, we'll rebel, right? And in my book, Eat Right for Your Archetype, I have 4 eating archetypes that I speak to. And it's the nurturer, the rebel, the perfectionist, right? And what I want to tell you with these is the nurturer, the rebel, the perfectionist. The rebel is where we restrict, will rebel. It's this all or nothing. And the avoider, I'm sorry, is the 4th one. There's 4 distinct eating archetypes. And when we're in that extreme, you will end up going back, because for you to have a lifestyle change work, it has to be your choice. No one can tell you to do it. And these short-term things haven't worked for you. And so you haven't really created that new identity, but also it just feels like something you made yourself do or should do versus really wanting to. And so what I'm getting for you more than anything is we want to get into, you've been eating a lot more because you haven't been feeling grounded. You haven't been getting enough sleep. You're exhausted. You could be, a new parent, work. You could have gotten a new job. Work could be going. And it could just be that things just haven't slowed and you're just spread too thin. So I want to ask you too, where you can create boundaries, where you can delegate, where you can start to say that, start to actually just say, like, there's too much on my plate. We need to do things differently. This isn't working for me. When it comes to food, I'm just getting for this group, you guys need things to be easy. If it's too complicated, you're not going to do it. So how can we simplify? How can we make this easy? One way that I do this with clients is I have them do food prep 2 days a week, on a Wednesday and on a Sunday. So they don't get bored. They can mix it up. But that way the food is done. It's in the fridge. It's portioned. It's taken care of. And if you don't want to do that, then get a food service or hire somebody, there's a lot of students that would love to make some extra money, that are wanting to be chefs or get into culinary or do videos for TikTok and other things. They would gladly do it and get paid a small amount of money to use your kitchen and to do it. So that's something else that I wanted to say. You're getting called to rest. To rest and to, it's so fascinating. I didn't know what I would get for each of these. And every one of these, it's like this group, it was like, do more, be out there more, be seen. This group is like, it's time to rest. It's time to get back to taking care of you. It's, you've put enough out, and now we actually need to foster your relationship to you, a health routine for you, what is needed to get you feeling good, so that you can take these next few weeks in this month and hit the ground running in spring, feeling energized, feeling really good. But we've got to fill up your tank, and we've got to really get clear on the things that haven't been working and put things in place that will work for you. And what I'm getting about this is very big with time boundaries. And this is about you honoring your voice. This is about you saying what you need. This is about you going, hey, I need a timeout. I can't be all things. And this means that you also have to let go of the people pleasing, of making everybody happy, because no one's going to be happy if you're sick all the time and if you're last on your priority list. We want you, right? Like I always say, I help women, I help anyone really achieve their ideal body and thrive in life so they can put their energy on their dreams, not on diets, right? And a part of that is like, you want to have your energy and attention towards your dreams, right? Towards your loved ones, towards creating the life of your dreams and enjoying what you're creating. I'm getting here, you haven't been able to enjoy it. You've just been like this, like a rocket ship. And now it's the time to slow things down, to get clear and start to take care of yourself. Energy work for you would be huge. Energy clearing. I'm getting that for this group too. And this group in particular, grounding, and that's going to be through the root chakra. And that's at, your root chakra is at the base of the spine. It's like a earthy red maroon, like a blood red color. A great thing to do is you're going to wake up in the morning and just put your feet down on the ground, and you're going to see golden roots coming out the bottoms of your feet, going into the ground, grounding you in. And I want you to see white golden light coming in through the crown chakra, going through the body, cleansing, clearing, relaxing, releasing, letting go of any dense energies, anything that isn't serving you, and going right into the ground. and you're just going to see that energy, and then it comes back out like the tree of life, right? And you're grounded. And from there, you have spirit and source coming through you, working with you, right? Instead of you just going all over. This is a call of self-care and a deepening of self-care that's needed here. And I'm really excited for you because it's not going to take long, but it's going to feel so good for your soul and so good for your heart for you to drop in and take care of you on a deeper level, because you've been doing a lot out here and it's time to come into wholeness, right? Right in here. Yeah, beautiful. And I'm seeing a lot in the solar plexus. And just breathing into that solar plexus and really allowing that. Yeah. When you wake up in the morning, we're going to cleanse. And I just want you to feel a beam of white light come in through the crown chakra, and it's going to come down. And I want you to just see a ball of yellow golden light just in your solar plexus, and just see it getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and more powerful and brighter. And that's going to really ground you and pull you into a centered space where you're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel it. And those cravings, that this constant, this need to chew, to just go. We're going to slow down and we're going to ground in. And trust me, a lot more is going to happen, but we've got to get you grounded in you into good, solid self-care practices. And so I love a good morning routine. I love waking up with my warm water with lemon, a dash of cayenne pepper, ground in. And if you don't want the cayenne, you don't have to. Ground in, drink that, breathe deep. I teach a 5, 5, and 5 breath. You can go check that out in my meditations. Breathing in through the nose for 5, suspend the breath for 5, exhale out for 5. If you do that to 5 to 10 rounds, it calms the central nervous system. It grounds you, relaxes you. It allows you to access the subconscious mind and to really connect in with your higher self-consciousness to ask, what is it that I need to know? What is here for me today? And it's going to really get you out of that anxious, overwhelmed energy, which will be beautiful for you. And I invite you to journal. I invite you to journal on your day. Everyone here, all 3 groups, journal and script in the I am, I have, what it is you want to call into your life, what you want to experience for your life, and watch. Because I always say there's power in your pen, and your pen is a magic wand, and you are writing the script. Watch what happens. So let's read our angel. Oh, look at this. Focus. Could that be any more perfect? On you. Focus on you. Focus. It's so much out here, and we need to come in here. Focus. Beautiful. I love this. Okay. And so, focus. Your angels want you to think about what you want, not what you don't want. Guard your thoughts carefully. And this is why I was giving you the exercise on scripting, because when you script, you are scripting what you want to create. And you are being a powerful co-creator. And you're getting out of the pre-programmed and the 80,000 thoughts a day on repeat. And 60,000 of those are negative. Well, you need to watch your words and then speak into existence. That's what you want. What I was getting with you so much was that you're just going, and it's like it's pulling you along. And this is why we need to pause and come into that stillness. This will be so powerful for you. Sometimes it seems as though our thoughts choose us, but this is never the case. We always choose our thoughts every moment. Our thoughts always have an effect, and there are no neutral thoughts. 1/2 second before you hold a thought, you decide to hold it. So with practice, you can learn to monitor and alter your thoughts. This is the equivalent of putting your hands on the steering wheel of your life. You may believe that your concentration abilities are impaired. Yet the infallible mind of God is within your own mind. You can experience remarkable feats of concentration by affirming, I am now able to focus my mind at will. I hold only loving thoughts, and my angels act as my gatekeepers in establishing a steady stream of thoughts of love. How beautiful. So I would love to hear from you as well, group 3. What did you get from this reading? Did it speak to you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys like this video and you want more of these, please let me know. If you are interested in this book, it was pretty epic. Us Weekly picked this up as their buzzworthy. But I've always found water to be healing. Like I said, I've healed myself of a multitude of things from I've healed myself of a multitude of things from IBS to asthma to cancer. My clients absolutely love this book. It's available on Amazon. The link is below. It goes through, there's 65 different water infusions that do everything from helping with menopause to cramps to hangovers to clarity to weight loss to muscle cramps, sleepless nights. And it explains all of the purposes of the herbal teas, spices, everything that I use, essential oils, seeds, health boosting additions, essential oils, why they're all used in each recipe. It's a simple little book, but it's packed and it's super fun. And every one of them is so tasty. They're great for when people come over. I always have them, and people choose these over wine when they come to my house. So it always makes me laugh. But it is available. Link is below, as is all of my other products and programs and anything else that you need. Tons of free content as well. And I'm so grateful for you. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much and have a beautiful and blessed day. All my love.